Anybody want to take a guess on how much it cost me to drive my truck to Pittsburgh and back yesterday? Any guesses? Anybody? So I filled my truck before I left. I filled it when I got home. $88 to fill my truck. I know, some of you guys' trucks probably takes more. I wasn't quite on E yet. I'm sure it would have took pretty close to $100 if it was on E. And here I am selling my hybrid. So yeah, I normally say when I have something sold, or I think I have something sold, I think the hybrid might be sold. I don't know, we'll see. I love it when I post stuff on Marketplace and you get one or two people that laughing. Is my ad funny? I didn't think I put anything funny in there. I don't know. But maybe they just had the giggles. I don't know. And I also enjoy all the messages. Is this still available? Is this still available? Is this still available? Is this still available? I make sure to put everything that I can think of in my ads. And then I even put pictures of me fixing it. In the process of fixing it, painting, everything, and then the final pictures and everything on there. The last message I just got. Is the frame bent? Is all the damage fixed? Nah. I just put all these pictures up for no reason. That was me going in reverse. I took a good one and then I stripped the paint off and then put dents in it. That's normally how I do it. Anyways, I'm on my way to get a couple Subaru hoods right now. I really wanted to bring my camera with me this time because this is that place I said the guy is like a hoarder. It's up past State College going. The guy does have an amazing amount of inventory. He is also has no organization at all. It's picture Johnny's without any cars, just parts. And then on top of that, just a single walkway to get in between the parts, just wide enough for a person to everywhere you go, and parts stacked about 8 foot high. That's this place. And maybe one parking spot. You don't even know if you're there. There's like a gate, no signs, really. I mean, I think there might have been a sign. A dirt road that goes to it, and then a walking path, and that's it. There's not even like a turnaround there. I don't even know how he gets his parts. I just don't understand. But his website says over 70,000 parts in inventory. I honestly do believe that. Probably more than that. So I even brought the drone, so maybe I'll get a little swoop over, because I can't even see the whole place when I've been in there. It's, to my amazement, the office is a trailer under a pile of parts. I was like, is that like the office? Like, I didn't know if I was walking into a murder scene or if I was walking into a business. I didn't know if I was going to end up in a basement rubbing lotion on my skin. I don't know. The first time I was there, I was a little sketched out. This is my second experience, so I know what I'm in for. So when I get there, you guys will get to experience for the first time what I experienced for the first time. And that is a lot of confusion and a little bit of, I might have peed a little. All right, so it's up this road. It's paved right now. I honestly don't remember this road. I do remember this. Here's where the dirt road starts. Nice one, I may add. It's all rutted up. I'm gonna throw a roost. So it says I arrived, but I didn't yet. But a ding, 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 ding. When I came, there was nobody here. But that's where you park. And currently, there's nowhere to park. I see 2 cars there. That's all the more room you have. in the office because he had to stay 6 feet away. So he has caution tape at the door so you can't go in. So this one is the correct color. So I won't have to paint the underside, but damage here, up there is damaged, and this is flipped up right here. That's damaged, but it's still better. Oh, and here. So we'll hammer and dolly some of this stuff, get it a little better, paint it. The underside's in good shape, so I'm gonna put this one on the bottom. Oh, there's even dents here. Yeah, this is gonna be his. We'll get it. Just sucks. I gotta do all this body work now, but it's better than paying $500 for a hood that's not painted either. I'm pretty sure his workers just took him a little bit for his money. He was like, keep this on the down low. Between you and me, he said, I'm gonna give you a deal on these hoods. So, okay. So he said, he said honestly, he doesn't budge on price, and he's too high on his prices for some of this stuff. He said, tell you what, if he asks, you only got one of these hoods, but I was like, okay. So I thought he was only gonna charge me for one of them. He said, I'll give you a deal on them. $400 for both of them. The other hood is in worse shape than the silver one, and it's silver, or the gray one, and it's silver. It's not. It needs some work. So I got work ahead of me. But anyways, so he said $400 for both of them, and I was just like, okay, don't sound bad. So he got one at $250 for the nice one, and like $190 for the other one, and it's in bad shape. Way better than the hoods I have, but so I gave him $400. He put $250 in his pocket. He said if he asks, he only paid for one of them. So that guy just pocketed $150, and he's going to pay him for the hood. He went back in to pay him, but I do think his prices are a little high for the way he keeps his parts. There ain't nothing there in good condition. So, he said it was between me and him, but now it's between me, him, and you two. I got two hoods. I'm not proud about buying that one. I probably shouldn't have even bought it, but we'll fix it eventually. You'll see that hood whenever we get to that one. Right now, the silver hood the dark gray hood is actually in decent shape now after seeing the other one. Oh, darn it. Also, I'm not flying drone. It's like extremely windy. We just had a really bad snow squall on the way up here. I went through. It dumped like 3 inches of snow in like 10 minutes. Like, it was whiteouts. I've never seen it snow so hard in my life, but yeah, now it's really windy. So I'm not gonna fly a drone right now. I don't feel like crashing it today. Just had a guy message me about the Honda, and he offered me $5K without even looking at it. Which, honestly, it's not that bad of a deal, but I had several people interested for more, so I just said no. I don't really get into detail with him. I give him short answers. I just said no, and he said, "What do you mean, man? That's a wrecked car. That's a great deal." I should have said, "Oh wow, you're right. I'm sorry. Come here. Let me take your money." I seriously, like, I love the rebuilding process. I absolutely love it. I like rebuilding cars. It's fun. But when it comes to selling these cars, I would rather get donkey punched in the face. Just saying. So here it is. I got two damaged hoods, but way better condition than the ones I have. This one bent there, smashed there, and it's got a dent there, and I don't know what else, but that's the one that's going to go on mine. This is the same color as the car, so I'm not going to have to, the one here now, so I'm not going to have to paint the underside, so that's going to save me some time. I do have some dents to work on. This one is actually in really good shape on this side, so I can kind of look at the lines, you know, eyeball it here. I don't think that it's bent. I don't think it's bent out here at the end at all. Right here, it's got a little bit of a kink, but we'll get that shaped. We'll get this shaped. This one, I'll use my stud puller because it's double walled. In fact, it did kink that a little bit. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to shape. I can tell you that right now. But I think we can do it, or at least get it in the ballpark. It's in a lot better shape so than the one I'm using. They're both off of 15. So yeah, it's time to start the body work. Haven't started it at all yet. I'm gonna go ahead, close off the garage. None of these hoods came with the latch. That one, I didn't bend that one, and I think the one on my car is still attached to the latch. It ripped that arch off of there, so I can just attach it to this one and go from there. So all right, I did get brand new hood hinges for both of them, so they should fit pretty decent that way, but hopefully I can get these lines pretty close. Basically, I'm gonna have to bolt everything back on the car to make sure. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. You guys get the gist of what I'm doing. This needs a little bit more putty in there. I gotta block sand that because it's not coming out the way I want it. I can feel a dip right there in the metal. Probably gonna have to tap that down. Any spot the metal's sticking out that's a high spot, we got a high spot there. That's not a high spot, that's a dip. But just the way I sanded it. Top is done, feels good, this is good. You notice how I didn't leave any putty on that seam, so if I do need to bend that, that gives me, you know, room to do that. Did the same thing on this one. This is all nice and smooth now. This feels really nice, surprisingly. And right here I got a couple low spots I need to hit. Up here feels good now, and right here feels good. See, I got that one really good. I don't know why the other one is giving me problems. I'm gonna finish these up. Then we're gonna bolt them back on the car, bolt the hood on. I already put the new hood hinges on, so we'll bolt the hood on, get an estimate kind of where everything's gonna fit. So once you bolt the fenders on, you bolt the hood on, then you can see if everything's gonna line up good or if it's not gonna line up good. If you can line everything up, just mock fitting it, then you will be able to line everything up when you bolt it down. So when we get to the hood, that's when I'll start recording again. Lots of work to do. when a car takes a hit to the front like this one did, it's always hard to get your hood latch to line up correctly. It's what I'm fighting with right now. The hood seems to be fitting fine. I do need to get the hinges back because everything lines up good except for the gap is a little bit bigger right where it meets on each side up here. So the hood needs to go this way, so I need to loosen up those hood hinge bolts in there and slide the hood hinges up, and that should fix my problem. I'm going to mess with this a little bit longer. I get it to fit correctly, and we're going to test fit the bumper, and then I'm going to do a little bit of body work to the hood, and I'm going to be done for the night. I messed with this entirely too long to get it to this point. I'm not doing a body work tonight. We're gonna get on that tomorrow. I'm still on a good schedule, but we'll get the body work done on the hood, and then we gotta prep everything. I just don't know. So then we gotta prep this door over here. So I gotta take the mirror off, take the window trim off. I think I'm gonna leave the door handle on, because I'm just painting the front of this door, and then we're gonna clear back, because this is where we're gonna blend at. But bumper needs prepped. These bumpers brand new. This is primered, so, but it's got some sort of adhesive on it, and I gotta try to get most of this adhesive off before I start doing that. So hopefully grease and wax remover will do that. I don't really think my bumper's not fitting in this mount as good as the other one, the factory one. But everything lines up pretty good. It's looking pretty good. So happy with that. Hood's bent up here, so I can't really get a good. We're lined up here, but then right there we're not, because this needs to be bent down, just like this one. That one's bad. Why'd I get this hood? Anyways, your boy's tired. Gonna eat some ice cream and go to bed. See you tomorrow. Alright, back, refreshed, ready to go. I'm ready to rap! Yeah. We got a little bit of body work to do right here. Now, I hammered this a little bit off camera. We got a little bit of body work there. Slight dent here. I need to go around and start marking stuff. There's a dent here. A dent here. That's dented up. Let me fix that real quick. I can get that right now. Yeah, I don't think it's dented up now. This looks like it's dent. Let me get my other hammer. Yeah, there's some areas here that are dented up. You don't want them sticking up. You want them sticking down.
Out of her, you want them sticking in her.
On that dude's website, this is what he considered a good hood, okay? So, there, that's a good dent right there. I gotta get that out. I already hammered this straight, so I'm just gonna do a little skim on that. I still need to hammer some of that down. I can still see it sticking up. I hammered this back out straight, which looks really good. It wasn't dented too much, but then in turn, that put a little bit of damage there. Hammered this out, all of this. This, I might have to get my slide hammer and my stud welder, pop this out a little bit. I don't want to have that much putty in the hood, so we'll pop that out. As you can see, I don't know. This is just scratches, they'll come out. The dents right there, I marked all of that. Yeah, this is a good hood. You can see where I'm going with this. I know. I should be wearing a mask. I might put one on now that I breathed in. I was trying to breathe in enough to fill me up because I was kind of hungry. So I'm good now. So maybe I'll put a face mask on now. Now, it's time to disassemble. I'm leaving the hood on the car. I'm gonna spray it on the car. It holds it in place. I do need to prep the hood. 400. See, some of these areas I prepped with a little bit rougher, 240, because there was some dents, like some slight ones I didn't see. I'm going to spray those with primer pretty good, get a coat on there, and then hopefully they'll sand out. But then we're going to sand the whole hood with 400. Sand this fender with 400 from the bodywork forward. We're going to sand the back edge with 600, probably wet sand. The bumper we're going to sand with 600. I need to clean this tape adhesive off of it. Also need to get that plug out of the old bumper, because if I don't paint it, when you put it in there, it's definitely not going to match. This fender, the whole thing, I'm going to sand with 400. It's going to get completely primed, sanded again. The door, we're going to do primer across the front, sand with 400, and then we're going to blend it 600 back, which I already took the pinstripe off with this thing. So I got some cleaning to do, some residue here. Also the trim edge there, we'll be removing all of those because the pinstripe goes out underneath them. That thing will also take the adhesive off that is underneath these strips. So that's what happened on this door. But since I'm just clearing from here back, I got a ding here. I'm gonna have to okay, putty work here. So we'll be spraying a little bit further forward than I originally anticipated. Now that I see that, you could just do what I was gonna do, but there's no paint there, so that mark would stay there permanently. So we gotta do something with that. That's not that bad. That'll only take me a second. I will hand sand that with a block. But I'm gonna tape off the door handle. I am not gonna re-clear the door handle. So we'll tape this off, and then we're gonna be clearing probably from here back, so that this is original color. Typically, you want to stay towards the edge where you blend that, kind of close to a body line, because it helps hide the blending too. So, but I don't want to spray this whole door. So, it's going to be a nice fade. We'll do sealer from that part back. Color. We're going to fade it do a real quick zip down through there. Or we can start here and then work our way out a little bit. But you're just going to mist it, and then we're going to clear. So, yeah, we'll see how it works out. Hopefully, hopefully it works out good. But front bumper, headlights, fenders, they got to go. So let's do that. I had to go in and change my pants. How long have you guys let me go with my butt blown out in my pants? It was like one of my only pair of work pants. Tan pants it is. All right, let's go. Alright, so as you can see, we're all prepped up. What we're going to do right now is... try not to get primer when this... I don't have a lot of leadway here on this fender. I probably shouldn't even be trying to blend it on there, but I really don't want to have to do the whole door. So, I got a bunch of bare metal areas, so I need to hit those with self-etching primer, give that a second to dry, and then I'm going to hit that with the Transtar primer. I got 4 new cans. It was expensive. 4 new cans was like $80. But, so I'm going to hit the self-etching primer on all the bare metal spots right now, then Transtar, and I'll probably do this whole white fender with the Transtar. We sand it up. And then the hood, I'm just going to do patches on it. The door, I'm going to do a patch on it. And I'm going to do a patch on this fender. So, after that, I'm done with this video. Because I got more stuff to do. Oh, and the Honda, I believe, is leaving tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, to be for sure there. So, I guess we'll see what happens. It might be on this video. Alright, so, maybe I should have left that on, a little fumey. Next video, we will be painting this, which is tomorrow for me. This is going to get the Bulldog adhesion promoter on the whole thing. Well, gotta tape this center section up. I hate taping stuff up, but you just have to. This isn't a prime plastic and it doesn't get painted, so I'm gonna try to stick it along the inner lip of this. But we'll get that. We're gonna hand sand with 400 this whole fender. Bodywork looks pretty dang good on that fender. I'm okay with it. Same thing with this one. Bodywork looks alright. So, and when I sand this, it's going to kind of take the primer back a little bit more. I don't know. It's going to be hard to blend. We're going to be right to the edge if we do blend, and it probably you'll still be able to see it. Hand sand the whole hood again, but the primer, I put it on there thick. Now, right now, while it's still drying, and after it dries, you'll still be able to see the putty spots, but after you sand that with 400, if you have enough primer on there, you don't go through, it'll get rid of those marks and you won't be able to see the bond up anymore. So, and then the door, pretty much right at the handle, we're going to paint to that section, and then from there, back is just going to be cleared. So it's going to be blended right near the back of the door. Doing a little bit more than I planned on, but fixed that one dent. And then I burnt through. That's why I put primer down there on those areas. Try not to burn through and have bare metal. You want your paint to stick. These videos are always time consuming, tiring, it's late, and I gotta get up tomorrow and start on these again. It's just not, honestly, for as much body work as I do, you'd think I would enjoy it a little bit, but this is, I don't know. I enjoy picking up the cars, and I enjoy when they're done. I don't like doing the body. Honestly, if I got all new body parts, it really wouldn't be that bad. I really kind of regret my decision on that. I don't know if I'm going to go with this or not. You guys tell me. Anyways, if you like this video, smash that like button, consider subscribing. Hit that dislike button if your mom wants me to putty the dimples in her ass. And we'll see you in the next episode on Rent.
What are you doing in my seat? Hey. What are you doing in my seat? Come on. What if I want to sit by mommy? You don't care. You get your own chair. Look at you, little princess. Huh? Why do you get your own bed and your own chair? Do you want to say hi? No?